finally, let's look at number 7. It says, given that line segment GK is parallel to line segment HJ, prove, gotta do this way, prove that triangle GIK is similar to triangle HIJ. Well, first of all, we know that we're doing a proof, and we like to do that with 2-column proofs. So we're going to say statement, and we're going to say reasons. Okay. And we always start with what we're given. So line segment GK is parallel to line segment HJ. And that is given. So we know that these 2 line segments, if extended into lines, are parallel lines, okay? And I like to extend them just to make things a little easier to see. All right, so we know that we're not given any side links here, so we're going to be using angle to prove this, because that's the only thing we can use. So we need to find at least 2 angles that are congruent. Well, the easiest one to see would be, in my opinion, would be I. You can see that angle I is congruent to angle I because, and now what's that called when they're a shared angle? It's called reflexive angles. All right. So now we need to look at our parallel lines, and if you need to grab your notes, do so. Look at our parallel lines, and you can see that we have a transversal here, so we could be looking at angles G and H, or we have a transversal here, and we could be looking at angles J and K. Doesn't matter which way you go, just need to make sure that you can prove what you're talking about. So let's look at angle G compared to H. Well, let's see if we can figure something out here. So if I look at my notes, I have some parallel lines, but this one you can see is on the same side of the transversal. So they're both on the same side of the transversal here. This is my transversal. They're both on the same side of the transversal. But you can see that they are not the same side interior, because this one's interior, but this one's exterior, and they're not same side exterior. So we're going to have to say that they are instead corresponding angles. Do you see that? Because they correspond because they are equal. So we're going to say that angle G is congruent to angle H, and the reason is that they are corresponding angles. Okay, so now we have 2 angles here. So we know that we can use angle, right? So we can say that triangle GIK is similar to triangle HIJ.